Hey guys, this is our study and welcome to Comic Space, and we have been delighted by the X-Men 97 teaser trailer, and it's been a crazy week to be a Marvel fan because we already have an official teaser trailer for Deadpool and Wolverine, an official announcement for the Fantastic Four, and as it seems like Marvel Studios is not seems to stop on that. So we have ourselves an X-Men 97 teaser trailer, and the series is going to be knocking on Disney Plus on March 20th. So we have a lot to talk about, lot to unravel. So let's dive into it straight away. So the X-Men 97, Marvel Studios X-Men 97 is supposed to be starting up from the ending of that original X-Men series that ran from 1992 till 1997. So at that final episode of that series, which was called the Graduation Day, and at the end of that we actually got to see Professor X, who was electrocuted at the end of the series and had to return to his home world with the help of Magneto and Loranda so that he could heal back because he was hurt very badly, lefting X-Men on the Earth and Magneto band together after a lot of time spending as rival, and that's how that original X-Men 97 series ended, and as it seems like we are starting right from there. However, there are lots of shots featured in the teaser trailer that led us to believe that Charles Xavier, Professor X, actually has passed away in this upcoming X-Men 90 series that we are getting from Marvel Studios under the banner of Marvel Animation. That is what they want us to believe, but I am pretty sure, and again, it's not a rumor or an update or anything or a leak, it is just my thought that even if that's what they're showing us, Professor X is probably gonna come back. I mean, they're not going to left one of their biggest character, one of their biggest X-Men out of the story in a series called X-Men. So anyhow, that's what I am thinking, and that's what it seems to be like what is happening in the series initially. And on top of that, there are lots of interesting things happening to be in the teaser trailer. Like, we get to see that series is not made by Marvel Studios but Marvel Animation, which is basically Marvel Studios, but the show falls under the banner of Marvel Animation. And I am assuming shows like Spider-Man Freshman Year and maybe even Eyes of Wakanda, Marvel Zombies. So the animation projects like that are going to fall under the banner of Marvel Animation, and all of these shows that are going to fall under the banner of Marvel Animation are not going to have any impact or any connection to the main continuity of the MCU. So we already have seen What If series, which was animated, but it still falls under the banner of Marvel Studios, and it is still kind of in canon in terms of the multiverse of the MCU. So unlike that, these are a very kind of an independent projects that Marvel Studios is bringing back. So the teaser trailer is filled with lots of Easter eggs and references, and one of my favorite one is that we also get to see Daily Bugle newspaper, which is literally like an exact newspaper that we got to see in Spider-Man 2002, obviously featuring Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. And we also get to see name drop of Eddie Brock and Peter Parker in the newspaper as well. So again, this is a very separate kind of an independent universe where X-Men team is the forefront, but we're also going to have other heroes and name drops. And again, in the original X-Men 97 series, we also had a lots of Spider-Man crossover in that series as well. And however, that was before when Marvel actually sold out all of the characters related and all of the IPs related to Spider-Man to Sony after that. So again, this isn't quite its own thing, so we are obviously kind of be seeing those kind of reference in that show. So, and we also get to see this awesome pyramid shape kind of an headquarter, because we get to see a statue of Magneto and Professor X side by side, which I'm presuming this is going to be the new headquarters of the X-Men, which is led by Cyclops. So another major thing to look out for is that we get to see Jane Grey is pregnant. So my main thought that came to my mind, is it going to be the Rachel Summers or Nate Grey? Because if you're talking about Rachel Summers, she was a very prominent part of the original X-Men Days of Future Past series, and also the writer of the X-Men Days of Future Past film stated that they initially wanted Rachel Summers to appear in the film. So another major thing here is that X-Men 97 season 2 already has been officially confirmed, and they have been working on the season 2 already. And so as the season 1, season 2 is also going to have 10 episodes each, which I am assuming Disney Plus is going to release weekly episode each week. And in this rendition of X-Men 97, that I am assuming that they are going to follow in much like a linear storyline that they are going to follow throughout the season 1 and probably leading into season 2, and that's why they already have greenlit both of the season at the same time, because somewhere or the other both of the seasons are much like in two-parter, like what we have seen in Loki season 1 and season 2. And also I am highly anticipating Charles Xavier return, because even if we don't get to see him in the season 1, I think given how big the character is, and matter of fact, in the original series, Charles was just beat up. He actually didn't pass away, but that's what we are seeing in the teaser trailer. So among all of this cool and great animation, we get to see Magneto, who says that all of the well that Charles had has left on the name of the Magneto, because I don't think so he actually did, and it is just one of the things that Magneto is saying. I think there is a much bigger plan to that than just Charles leaving all of that to Magneto, because obviously he would know there is going to be some serious amount of disagreement between X-Men and Magneto, and especially since they have been fighting off for like in years now. So I mean, there has to be some bigger story to that, I believe. And as we head at the end of the teaser trailer, we get to see Cyclops being in total badass and uttering those words,
"To me, my X-Men."
And again, this just implies that Cyclops is going to be the new leader of the X-Men, and he's gonna lead the whole way from now and not Charles Xavier. So obviously turning him into the main kind of an role that Charles has before with the X-Men. So it is going to be very fun to see how all of these dynamics are going to work. And again, I'm really happy that we are getting a continuation of the X-Men 97 series, and we are literally starting from where the original series ended. I'm gonna back again and going to watch that original series as we build up towards X-Men 97 and of course Deadpool and Wolverine. Well, that's it for this video guys, but before you go, you can consider to grab the subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of the latest Marvel or DC update. Thanks for listening to me. I'm so glad that you guys got the time to hear me out. This is your host Adi signing off. See you in the next one.